What's up, everybody? Matt Steinman. Hey, instead of doing this live, I'm just gonna record this. It might be a little bit longer of a video, but basically what I am gonna do is I have this page currently built in ClickFunnels. This is my pre-sale page for the One Funnel Away challenge. I'm sure you guys have heard about me talking about it a ton. Um, so basically, what I'm gonna do here. So these are my bonuses. These are my additional bonuses that I'm offering above and beyond what Russell is offering. So this is kind of the area where I copied and pasted from Russell's page. So this is actually the official One Funnel Away challenge page that I direct people over to from my page. So basically what I want to do, you can tell I kind of mirrored a lot of what Russell is doing on this page. Excuse me today, guys. I'm a little under the weather. But here he has his bonuses. So bonus number one is the 30-day, 550-page hardcover book. And I actually did the last challenge. And this book right here, it's awesome. 500. Look how thick this thing is. So basically, what I want to do is take this image, take some of this copy over here. Maybe we'll take some of these images over here too. I believe these are images. Yep, these are just images. And I kind of want to mirror what he is doing here. I'm not going to take all of this text. I just want to give them a little bit of a teaser on my page. So bonus number one is the 550-page book. Let's go back to my page here. So basically what we're going to do is remove this. This is an image too. This is an image as well, I believe. We're going to remove this image and then break down each one of these. And I'll show you guys how to build that in ClickFunnels. And how to copy. I shouldn't say copy. We'll say mirror, model what Russell is doing on his page here. So we're going to do bonus one. Bonus two, we're going to grab this image. Grab some of this text. Maybe this image, maybe some of these. Bonus number three is the MP3 player. Just this little guy. This one right here. It's actually filled with the recordings from the first challenge. So you'll always have it. You can always go back to it and refer to it. Okay, so I think that's all the bonuses that he has listed here for some reason. There's only 3 of them here. Oh, so these are just the extra bonuses that he gives out. These are just these. The physical copy of the challenge workbook, which is pretty awesome too. I have it right here. It basically has a bunch of kind of worksheets and stuff for you to fill out. Explains a lot of each day. Has its own mission. Pretty cool. Very useful information to keep. So what are we going to do here? So we're going to copy over some of these. All right, let's get started here. So bonus number one here. I want to copy this image. So I'm going to right click here and say save image as. And I'm just going to create a folder on my desktop here real quick. Let's do the OFA challenge bonus. Okay, so 30 days books. We'll save it as a JPEG. Let's come down here. Maybe we'll grab this one. Save image as, same thing. OFA testimonials. Okay, save that. Come down here, we'll do bonus number 2. Let's save this image. We're going to use that on my sales page. Maybe we'll use this too. This is a pretty cool image. Excuse me. This might be all one big image. Nope, it's not. So if you actually click on this and drag it out, you'll actually see what it's an image. So these are all separate images. So I'm just going to take one of these and say save that image. So get all these resources. Grab this guy, save image as, save. These all separate. Yep, these are all separate. Let's copy this one. Excuse me, guys. I'm not nervous. I'm just having trouble today. Okay. So let's work with those for right now, and I'll show you how to move stuff around and add it inside ClickFunnels. So what I am going to do with my page here is I'm going to remove this image here, this whole section. This is just an image that I took from Russell's page. I'm going to delete it, and then I'm going to kind of create the same layout as I did here for my bonuses. I'm just going to create a different, a little bit different of a look. So let's jump into ClickFunnels, and I'll show you where to change it, where to update it. So here's my page, my One Funnel Away challenge page. I'm just going to go in and edit. And if you guys haven't seen ClickFunnels before, I know a lot of you already have. This is where you edit the page. So it's pretty much drag and drop everything. Pretty easy. You can see there's, this is the section piece. And then this is columns. And then you have your rows inside of the column. So each color is corresponding to their own element. So let's scroll down here. So I'm not going to remove this. I'm just going to edit this here. Just say hide for now. I don't want to delete it just in case something goes haywire. So let's add a new, so this is a column here. So let's add a new, let's see, what are these? This is its own section. So maybe let's copy this section. So this section is my entire bonus pack. Goes all the way down to here. We can delete some of this stuff, but let's just clone this. And then it's obvious it'll clone it below it. So here's this is the clone. So let's go back up here. Actually you can move these different sections with these arrows over here. So I actually want it up here. We're gonna put it under this button so it starts its own section. So let's just move this up, see where it takes it. Okay, that's fine for now. So we actually want, see, this is a different section up here. We actually want this text and this button down below into this section. So let's come here and add a new row, and then we'll grab this row. So we'll say one column, and then let's move this up on top. All right, so we're gonna drag this header into this row that we just created. So there it is there, and then we want this button probably down at the bottom here. And since there's only, 3 different bonuses here, so bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3, excuse me. Okay, so we only need 3 sections, so let's move this over here. Okay, so this is a kind of a table, I guess, with 2 different columns here. So this left side will be used for the images that I took. So we only need 3 sections. So there's 3. Now let's get rid of these. We can just delete this section. We can delete this section. We can delete this section. Let's delete that. Okay, so we want this button down there underneath where that previous button was. So I'm just going to drag and drop this guy. If you hold it down right towards the bottom there, it'll navigate for you. Okay, so let's drag that button there. Let's delete this one because it doesn't apply. Whoops. Delete that. Okay, so these are Russell's bonuses. Your tiny investment gets you. Let's make this font a little bit smaller so it, you know what, let's break this section. Let's make it full width so it spans the entire page here. Okay, that's a little better. We might want to change the background here a little bit because there's not much contrast between these two sections and we want a little bit of a contrast. So your tiny investment gets you. Okay, so let's take some of this stuff from Russell's page. So bonus number 1, let's copy this. Bonus number 1, it's a $97 value. So let's say bonus number 1. And then we'll get rid of this. Get rid of this, we don't need that. We'll use this as the 30 days, 550 page. Okay, usually guys, I like to get rid of those here. I don't like them just hanging out by themselves. Single words. So I'm going to change the font size. Let's see what that works. Or we can do that. Nope, that's too big. So you don't want it to compete too much with this main header here. And I think it was, what, a $97 value? Let's check it out. Yep, $97. Okay, so now we want this image that I saved earlier. We're just going to click on this. Click on this image over here. And then I don't believe I have it already, so we're going to upload it. And grab it from my folder. 30 days book. Let it upload. Yeah, I usually don't drink pop, guys, but today's Thursday. Thursday's my cheat day. Thursday's my Taco Bell day. Okay, so let's add this image. So there it is. It's a pretty good size, I think. If you want to, yeah, it's about the same size. If you want to change the size of it, you can come over here and say, let's say, what does that look, about 350 pixels. So if I want to do like 250, it'll shrink it a little bit. But if you leave it blank, it's just going to automatically resize to this column width you see here. And then if you wanted to change the size of the width here, the width of the column, you could do that as well. But we're going to leave that here. We can delete this. We don't need this copy. Recently, I asked 30 of my 2 Comma Club members, those who have a loaded question, you suddenly lose everything. Just trying to look at which copy we want to take over there. You lose all your money along with your name. Let's grab this. And I usually, you don't want to just copy and paste text, but a lot of the stuff that Russell does, you can just copy and paste from him. But obviously, if you need to tweak some of the words for your audience, you can, which isn't a bad idea, instead of just copying and pasting. So what's some main points here? What would you do? Each one of them replied to email. They wrote down day by day. Day 1 do this, day 2, blah, blah. Each one of them. Okay, this might be interesting. No product, no list, no traffic, which a lot of people don't have, so they might find that interesting. So let's do that. I'm going to put this window halfway here so I can see both of them. Where'd I go here? Whoops, it's down here. Wow, that's huge. Okay, so I'm going to make this window a little smaller here just so I can copy and paste this, or I can write this text out. Because if you copy and paste from here, it's going to, sometimes it brings over the formatting and it looks a little weird, and it's easier just to type it out. So no product, no list, no traffic, running errands, no reputation, and no funnel. Recently asked two of my so let's grab this text here too. We can either add a new element, add copy, which I think I want to do because I want to kind of separate this copy and the paragraph that I'm about to paste. So let's create a new paragraph here. I'm going to highlight it all, copy paste. Let's left align it. And I believe I was using font size 20. Yep, that looks about right. So since, let's get rid of this extra row. So since this paragraph is actually tied with this bullet list, I'm gonna actually space this out a little bit more so that's better, much better. Let's see how that looks. Okay, recently asked each one, no product, no list, and no funnel. Let's see if there's any, you can hold it in your hands. Let's copy that, I like that. Let's see if these are bolded. I think they are, yeah, they're bold. You can hold it in your hands. So easy way to do this is just clone this one. Grab this, move it down below here. And then just copy and paste. Let's bold this, make it stand out a little bit. Okay, there's our first section. Let's separate this a little bit more here and give it some padding. Okay, so let's grab this tab and pull it back in here. Make this big again. Okay. We're rocking and rolling. Where was I? Nope. Down below here, maybe? Nope. Okay. Bonus number 2. See how he, actually, no, I'm going to add one of these testimonials. So if we add another, let's add another element here, and we're going to add an image. Gotta find that image that I gotta upload it first. Forget which one it was. Let's see what this one was. I don't think that one was it. Not that one. I think it was this one. I guess it doesn't matter. They're all just testimonials of the challenge itself. So let's just do that. Wait while it uploads. Let's grab that and say add image. Perfect. So we have our first section. Let's change this background color. Where do we want to? Let's see. What does Russell do over here on his page? His is white, but he has a border around here. Let's mirror that. So his isn't a full width page. His is just, it's wide. So we'll have to change let's go in here and change this section. We'll change it back to wide. Looks a little better. Let's change this text because of that widow there. 68, let's 62, and let's actually let's see if we can add a border to the bottom of this. Borders, here we go. Let's see if we can add a border to the bottom. We want a bottom border to kind of separate it a little bit. Let's do a solid line. Border size, let's see what one looks like, and we want some padding here. Let's see what this looks like. Nope, we don't want that. We don't want that widow. Let's see. Actually, I don't want that border attached to that title there, so let me change this border. Say no border. Let's do this. Let's own. See if there's a separator in here. There might be. Text area, input, divider. There we go. Let's try that. Perfect. Let's see, 100%. Let's make it 80. See what that looks like. We're gonna center it. Let's make it a little lighter. Bring down the transparency a little bit. Let's go with that. See what 2 looks like here. Yeah, that'll work. Padding top, padding bottom, no shadow. Let's take a little bit off of it. Perfect. All right. Rocking and rolling. You can hold it in your hands. Okay. So, on to bonus number 2 from Russell. Say bonus number 2. What does he have for bonus number 2? A physical spiral bound copy of the One Funnel Away Challenge workbook. Okay, let's copy this. It's a $97 value. Let's just paste this. A $97 value. A physical spiral bound copy of the One Funnel Away Challenge workbook. Okay, we want to get rid of this picture of me and Ryan. Let's undo. This is actually a new feature. What did it just do? Okay. I just want to replace this image. I didn't mean to delete it, but we're going to delete that little section there. So we want to add the spiral bound workbook image. That looks about it there. To upload it. Oh, wait for it to upload here. Sometimes it's good to talk through the process. You might learn a thing or two as you're doing this. Add an image. Whoa, that's big. That's huge. Let's shrink it down a little bit. Let's see what 300 does. That's still a little big. See what 250 does. That's better. I usually try and put in alt text here. So let's say One Funnel Away Challenge workbook. Sometimes it's easier, not easier, it's when Google crawls your page, it picks up the alt text in some of the images, so it could help you out ranking. Bonus number 2, okay, let's see what each work page in this workbook has a checklist of tasks, plenty of space for journaling, the video training links. Let's grab that. Let's try and copy and paste it and see what happens. I don't know, this could get ugly here. I'm gonna copy that and come back into here. I'm gonna save this real quick. So saving this is actually gonna publish it live. But again, I don't want to lose my work, and there's probably not a ton of people hitting the page right this second. So I'm just going to save it. Take a little risk here. So here's my bullet list. Let's select all and paste. Yep, see, it's usually what happens. Something really ugly happens. So we're gonna have to type it out the hard way. Bonus 1, we're down here a little bit. Where's bonus 2? There we go. Oh, his text is a little off on his responsive design here. So we can copy this text. Let's put it up here. Each day, the One Funnel Away Challenge. you'll be given tasks. So let's highlight this kind of like Russell does. And then let's do live. Get rid of this limited availability. Okay, so now I have to type all this stuff out, and you guys can fast forward if you want. A checklist of tasks or reminders that need to be completed that day. Nobody ever said I was a perfect typer. To be completed that day. Okay. Okay, so I don't want the rest of this bolded. Let's unbold it. Plenty of space for journaling and brainstorming your ideas. And then since I don't want this bold, I'm just gonna hit Command B. It'll turn off bold. I think it's Control B on Windows, but I'm on a Mac, so. And answering key thought-provoking questions. And you can go back in and tweak this to your liking, but for right now, for this tutorial, I'm just gonna kind of. So I'm looking to see if my other. So all these bullet points are not. You gotta be. I'm a big fan of consistency. So if these guys aren't using, if these bullet points aren't using periods, see some of them are. I like to be consistent, kind of nitpicky, but sometimes it matters. Some people catch this stuff. Oh, there's a widow. I might go back and change this sentence. I'm not going to change the font size because it's consistent across the entire site. But I might come back here and change this sentence. I missed this guy. So here, there was none. So I'm not being consistent. Sharing, let's take this one off. Page. So that's not a bullet point. I'm going to leave that one. Okay, so let's go back up here to bonus number 2. Keep typing these out. The video. So this is bold, so let's Control B. The video training links, Control B, because it's not bold. Correspond with each day's mission. No period. This is bold. And any extra resource links you'll need to complete the day's tasks. Okay, rock and roll. Bonus number 2. Okay, so they have this image under here. Do we want to add that? Yeah, let's add it. See how it looks. Let's grab this guy and put it back in here. Make it big. We don't need to copy and paste anymore. Let's see. Okay, so we want to add an image under here. We want to add the workbook, the opened workbook. So we're going to say image. Click on the image here. We got to upload it. So let's grab the image. That looks it. Grab a drink of your Pepsi. Okay. That's huge. We're gonna shrink that down a lot. Let's see what 300 looks like. That's perfect. Oh, let's see. What did we add here? We're just gonna grab this and say SEO alt text. Let's go workbook challenge. One funnel away challenge, open spiral bound workbook. Something like that. Okay. And then we're going to add an image under here as a testimonial. So let's grab another image. Click on that. Let's upload it. You getting the hang of it a little bit? You should be. Wait for that to upload. No, I guess I have to select it first, huh? That would help. We grab that one. Let's grab this one. And you can upload all the images all at once, but repetition sometimes is a good thing. So see this image, or this dotted line box up here says drag and drop images. You can drag multiple images in there if you wanted to. So we're going to use that. Select that guy and say add image. Perfect. Okay, let's save it. Bonus 2. Okay, bonus 1 is there. Bonus 2, let's add a little spacing here. It's at 0. There we go. Let's do 30. Perfect. Okay, so on to bonus number 3, which is the last one. Let's see what Russell has here for bonus number 3. It's the MP3 player. So let's grab this. It's a $297 value. Let's say $297. We're just gonna copy. Just gonna paste that here. MP3 player with the live recordings of the first One Funnel Away challenge. Okay. Let's swap out this image here. Okay. MP3 player, we need to upload that one. There it is. You guys getting the hang of this? Wait for it to upload. Add image. Perfect. Let's shrink it down just a little bit. Let's say, see what 320 does. That'll work. Okay, so what text do we want? You can listen to your on the go. You can listen to these trainings. Easy to multitask. 51 recordings and 40 hours of training. Let's grab this. And let's throw that up here. Select all, paste. Does he have any of that bolded? Recordings, One Funnel Away challenge recordings. So let's bold that. We don't need this, but we will add some spacing here since we're gonna separate these a little bit. Okay, so we can delete that. That's for something else. Okay, so what else do we want to grab here? I would say probably this. Audio recordings of all of Russell's daily trainings and Steven's recordings from his live. Let's do that. Lost it. Bonus 1. We want bonus number 3. Okay, there it is. So we're going to select all of this. Let's see, audio recordings of all of Russell's daily trainings. And Steven's recordings from his live coaching calls through the first challenge. All right, so we got a lot of white space here, so let's see if we can add something else. Altogether, you'll get 50 recordings. Let's just add that and see what it looks like. So we're gonna grab, let's say, looks like that's the same text here, so I'm just gonna copy this and then drag it over here, place it underneath my bullet points here, and I might change the font here, I don't know, we'll see. get 51 recordings. And so let's clean up this spacing here. I believe it's on the advanced tab here, line height. So let's see what 1 looks like. That's a little better. Altogether, you'll get 50. Not so sure I like that font. So a slick little tool that you guys, I don't know if it comes installed on Chrome or not, or you have to download it, but it's the developer toolbar, and then you go to developer tools. This is might be a little bit more advanced, but some of you might know exactly what I'm talking about here. So you use this to see what font they're using. His mobile version is kind of screwed up. Let's just for an example, we'll just look at this. So we're going to grab this little select element here. See how when you hover over it, so you select on it, and you'll see all this code. Probably get scared at first, but this is the styling. So you want to look at these styles here. So usually if you scroll through this, it's more towards the bottom, the font that they're using. So right here, font family, Montserrat, which is what I'm using in mine too, because I did this exact same thing. So this is a Google font, and then these are kind of like the backup fonts in case someone doesn't have, if they're using like an older browser or something, they're going to get these default Helvetica and sans serif fonts instead of the Montserrat. It's just a backup. It's good to have that, but I think ClickFunnels automatically does that. So let's close this. We're going to X out of the developer tools. So Montserrat. Losing track of where stuff is on this page. There we go. So let's see if we can change this to Montserrat or what it already is. Okay, so it's Passion 1. Come in here to the Google fonts and just hit M, and it'll jump down to, let's see, where's Mont? If you know your alphabet, you can find it pretty easy. Montserrat. His looks bolder. He's probably had some styling done to it, which I'm not gonna worry about right now. So see the text color, and then if you bold it, it's nothing here. So we want to grab this text color because I want to use the same here. Just double click it to copy it, and then we're gonna paste this bold in there. So let's see if we can come back here, highlight it all, and bold it. Okay, that looks a little better. Altogether you'll get I don't like that line spacing now. Let's see, 1.3. Maybe we need to separate it from that a little bit. There we go. Okay. Over 40 hours of training. So let's duplicate. Let's go back here. Let's duplicate this. Let's get rid of this top margin here because these two things kind of belong together. So highlight this, say over 40 hours of training. Now, the color. Here's another little tip. What's this called? Color Picker Eyedropper. It's a Chrome extension. It's free. Pretty slick tool to find out what colors they're using. So if I click on this, it's going to give me that. And then if I scroll over here, it's going to give me the color. I just click on it, copy it. Oops. Come over here, come into the settings of the font, and say, we're going to change the bold color. So I just paste that in there, and there's that red color. Is this bold? Looks like it. Yep. Okay, we're just going to leave it like that. Altogether, you'll get 51 recordings and over 40 hours of training. Okay, so let's add the testimonial over here. Image. Let's make this big again. It's easier. Okay, so let's figure out which one we haven't used yet here. Got that one. Do we use this one? Oh, she's an affiliate marketer. Awesome. This is the most amazing thing ever. Because it is. That's why I'm promoting it. Okay. Come on. Add image. There it is. So let's see here. Let's clean up a couple things. Let's get rid of this bottom border here, because this is kind of the last piece. Let's go to advanced. Get rid of the border. So now this button ties into the above, all the information above. Okay, so once you do this, I might change this up a little bit here. What's in here? It might be nothing. I'm gonna delete that. Okay, so we want some more padding below. See how this is pretty close to this? So we can either add padding to the top of this section or add padding to the bottom of this section. But let's just go into here and add a little bit of padding up here. Get rid of that so it separates it. That looks good. That looks a lot better. Your tiny investment gets you. So I think I want to add that image back in though, because it has some other stuff. These are just the bonuses that Russell is giving. Bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3. So it's missing out on some of the other ones. So let's unhide that. So let's go back into, I believe it was a column, right? Was it a column that we were using? So you can see if you scroll over this stuff, it'll kind of jump around on the page. No, it wasn't a column. I think it's an element. So let's go to manage elements. Let's see here. Was it below all this stuff? No. Maybe it was a section. Is it a column? Was it a row? Maybe it was a row. Alright, you're going to have to bear with for a second here. One column row. So it was above that. I don't think it was a section. Alright, there it is. I guess I did. So you'll see this is crossed off here. So if we, oh, that was something else. We don't want that. Okay, we're gonna find this. It was right below here. It was under this. So let's go into manage my elements. It's missing. I thought I hit it, right? I'm just scrolling really quickly to see which eyeballs might be crossed off. I don't know if it slid down the page or not. There's a lot of stuff here. And guys, if you do choose to join the One Funnel Away challenge through me, you get this whole page for free. It's part of my bonus offering. So you would just have to come in here and change out your images, your bonuses, whatever you're promoting. But you get this whole page done for you. I basically just share it for you. Share it to you, and it's automatically imported into your ClickFunnels account. So something to consider. First column, second column. Where did that go? Well, we can always re-add it. So let's just re-add it. I don't know where it went. It's hidden somewhere. So let's add it under here. We're gonna add another row. So let's say row, or a column, I mean, one column, single column. We're gonna add a new image. And I already had it uploaded. You guys saw it earlier, so we're just gonna have to find it in here. Here it is right here. So we're gonna click on that and say add image. Okay, your tiny investment gets you all of this stuff. So there's the bonuses, bonus 1, Um, I like this section here. Let's clone this, and we're going to put it up above. So let's move this up. Let's change this out here. Say your tiny investment gets you dope. I like the ... So we're gonna bring this down font size or 2. Accept this offer today. This is kind of my bonus section, so nope, I don't want to edit. I want to delete this. I'm gonna delete this. We don't need this. I just wanted more of a separator. Your tiny investment gets you. So we're gonna delete this. So much for this little section here. So now I think I want this back up with no padding there. So it's, there we go. Let's add some more padding here. Say 60. That looks good. Your tiny investment gets you 30 days, blah, blah, blah. So let's add a little bit of, let's add one of my dividers here. Let's go add new element. Come down to the divider. Let's edit it. I think I only want it, let's say 80%. Gonna center align it. Let's say 2. Let's bring it down a little bit. Maybe make it a little gray. Top margin. That looks good. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Your tiny investment gets your tiny, let's say 100. Whoops. Say $100 investment gets you, because that's really what it is. It's insane. Let's see if we can make this wide. Full page. Oh, it already is. Okay. So let's just change this font size here. Max it out 58. Perfect. Your tiny $100 investment gets you all this. There's bonus 1, bonus number 2, bonus number 3. So this will take you to my bridge page, which has some information on it, how they get the bonuses and stuff. So this is my section, your no-brainer offer. Okay, so these are all of my bonuses that I'm giving for people who sign up under me. This is all yours for a tiny investment of $100, and then I kind of go through what I'm giving. Okay, I think that looks pretty good for now, guys. What do you think? Let's add some padding up here. See what 40 looks like. There we go. Just so you guys can kind of get an idea of some of the design that I go through when I'm creating these. You got to make it look halfway decent, you know. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Again, saving it's going to go straight out to the internet, so it's live. Like down here in the corner it says updates will appear live at 13:07, so that's what, 1:07. That's a minute away. Okay, so another thing that you want to do after you go through this and change your stuff to the way you want it to look is come over to the mobile version, and you usually have to change some stuff around. So there's a widow there. I'll just leave that for now. So this is a little bit smaller, which is okay. I might end up actually typing this out separately, and so it's not so small on a mobile. I won't do that right now, but okay, so bonus number 1, this looks good. Looks good. Bonus number 2 looks good. Looks good. Bonus number 3. That looks good. I might lower this font size. So there's 2 different font sizes. There's the regular font size on desktops, and then there's the mobile. So let's click on this mobile size here, and let's see what 38 looks like. Nope, I don't like that. Let's see what 33 looks like. That's okay. I guess and is okay to be on its own line. Let's go to this. Click on the mobile version over here. Okay, I guess I maybe don't like that widow there. Altogether, you'll get 51 recordings. There we go. That looks better. For some reason, this is it 33. Is that right? Thought it was higher. We're gonna save this before we screw anything else up. And then let's just keep checking some of this stuff here. So I don't like that there. You're a no-brainer. You're a no-brainer offer. So must be a bug or something in here, because this is not size 24 on the desktop version. Let's see what 37 looks like. You're a no-brainer offer. Okay, let's do that and make it stand out a little bit. Excuse me. All right, let's save it. I'm gonna go back to the desktop version because it looked like some of the fonts were a little screwed up. So let's go back here, just make sure. Let's run through it again. Okay, so everything's good up here. We're good here. All good here. Bonus number 2. Let's see what this. Yeah, I like that separated a little bit. Let's separate this a little better. Bonus number 2, bonus number 3. Looks good. That's okay. Over 40 hours of training. That's fine. Get this value. It's going to take you to the next page. Your no-brainer offer. Okay, guys, I think it looks pretty good. So let's save it again. Okay. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much it. So we added these 3 separate sections here. Modeled / copied what Russell was doing on his page. And sometimes I'll throw, see this background is just kind of a solid color, solid gray. This one has a very subtle background to it. I might come in here and change this background a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. So here's another quick tip here. This one says desktop only, this row. So if you click on this, because I don't want this to show up on mobile, I think it was just taking up unwanted space, unnecessary space. So down here you have these all these different buttons. You have mobile only, desktop only. So I selected this and hit desktop only. And if I checked off of it, it's going to show for both desktop and mobile. So for other things that you want to hide on mobile, a lot of stuff when you're designing pages might not look good on mobile, or you want something else on mobile. So if you wanted to change this headline for mobile to read something else, you could. You would just come in here, select on the settings, and just say this is desktop only. And then what you would do is replicate this. So you would hit this clone button. You would clone it and then do the same thing here. Go into the settings for that cloned text and say mobile only. So you could change the verbiage of what is seen on mobile. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. Again, if you don't have a ClickFunnels account, there's a free 14-day trial. And if you do sign up through me, you have access to a VIP group that I just started, and it will be all things ClickFunnels. I'll share, all the pages that I build out. Everything is going to be for you guys, so you don't have to build from scratch. And if you do want to sign up for the One Funnel Away Challenge under me, that would be awesome as well. The next one starts March 25th. And again, it's a ton of value, guys. It's I've been in the web design digital space for 15 plus years, probably about 16 years. Sounds about right. And it was it was the best thing I've done in the past couple years. It was just mind-blowing. So if you guys are struggling with affiliate marketing or any type of internet marketing, I highly recommend you jump into it. Again, it starts March 25th, the next one. They're currently going through one right now. It just started this past Monday, so you just missed out. Bummer. But you'll see me promoting it again and again. And even if you guys do join it, you get this done for you page, and you can actually market and promote it yourself for the next one. And I think they're doing them through May. So you can use this same template, change out your bonuses, change out some of the pictures that are my personal pictures or my own pictures with me in it. And you can use it to promote, and you get $100 each time you get someone to sign up under you. So it pretty much pays for itself with all of the information that you get. So hopefully you guys will consider it for the next round, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the inside of my group. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching.